Hey guys, Spaz32 back and welcome to another Dark Souls 3. I know I've not done a Dark Souls video in about a week, so I thought it's time to get back on the Dark Souls train, and I left it last time at the Abyss Watcher fight. So off camera I have done some leveling up. During that level up I came across a Black Knight, so just so I can show off where it is, I'll quickly go and take down the Black Knight, just so you guys knows where it is, and then we'll go and try and take on the Abyss Watchers. So I have changed to the Executioner's Great Sword. Yep, so I've got that to +2, so I have upgraded that as well. And while I was taking out the Black Knight, I have got his helm, I've got the armour, and I've got the Black Knight shield now as well. So if you want the Black Knight stuff, obviously you need to farm them quite a wee bit. So you just go down this way from the bonfire where we've seen the two sort of Dark Wraith guys, which I have also, having to take some of them down, got their mask as well. So you come down this way, a couple of Grues to take care of here as well. They can drop Titanite shards, as that one did there. They can also drop Pine Resin and Grue swords as well. Now the first time you come down here there will be a giant crystal lizard sitting here. So when you come through here, this takes you back to the swamp, the Road of Sacrifices. It's one of these big guys here, so just lure it back in here. Take this guy out quickly. He does stagger quite a bit, so that's obviously very handy. And this is the Dark Knight down here, the Black Knight. Now you can go up this wee path here and you can get behind him. Now down this way as well, I believe you get Farron Coal down here. Just wait till he faces back up the way again, like that. Now you get, I think it's a Silk Sword, Twin Blades down here, and an Ember. I'm sure it's an Ember. And down there you get the Farron Coal. Now you just sneak up behind this Dark Knight and get a good wee few hits on him. They can hit quite hard. They do a sort of super sweep attack with their greatsword. It can be quite powerful. As you see there, the amount of damage you took off me there alone. But he staggers as well, so that's quite alright. So not too bad, as long as you do enough damage you can sort of get away with sort of hacking at him. But if you're using a sort of lighter weapon, like if I was still using the wee hand axe that I've had, then I would be careful, a bit more careful with him, because you won't be doing as much damage. You'll need to block and roll, etc. So just showing off his location in case you guys want to sort of farm for his equipment. So just rest up here, get full Estus back and health. And we're just going to run straight down to the Abyss Watcher fight again. Going to Ember up here while I remember. And we're just going to run. Now I don't have any gold pine resin or anything like that, so I won't be going in using an element or anything. I do have rotten pine resin, so I can inflict poison, but I'm not 100% sure if poison's effective against the Abyss Watchers. Now you can backstab these guys as well, so if you're any good at getting sort of backstabs on the go, then definitely take full advantage of that. I'm just going to wait for the friendly Watcher to come into the fight. I'm going to take out his wee buddy and then we'll focus on the main one for a bit. So there's the good one. Take out the buddy. Now that's the red-eyed one, that's the one that actually helps us, and he's attacking me, so if you get too close, he will attack you. Okay, so that's the first phase down. This is where it gets a lot trickier. Just seeing this cutscene, it always just reminds me of Bloodborne, just the amount of blood that's here. And I suppose the Abyss Watcher's armour as well looks like something that you would probably see in Bloodborne, I think. Just with a kind of tall hat, it's almost like a top hat almost, a kind of cape and stuff like that. It does look like it could be a hunter. Try and get back away from him. Oh, try and get back. So it's just that attack you need to watch out for, because the flames do follow up as damage. I would say another 2, maybe 3 hits. That's all I need. Oh, one more hit, come on. And that is it. Abyss Watcher's down, and we've got our first Cinder of a Lord as well, so that's our first Lord of Cinder taken care of. So that is the Abyss Watcher fight done and dusted on my first attempt in this video as well, so I'm quite happy with that. I'm going to rest here and we'll head back to Firelink Shrine. Now in terms of leveling up, I don't really think I need to level up all that much. I think technically for this fight I was over leveled anyway. I am level 45 just now. I think they do recommend you maybe level roughly about 30 odd for that fight. We'll see how many level ups we can actually get from it. We'll just get the one. So I am going to go for Vitality, get my equip load up a bit, and then we'll maybe see if we can get a few embers off the Handmaiden, maybe. I can only afford 3. Let's go for that, and then we've got 4,000 here, so is there anything worth really getting? So yeah, now we've actually unlocked the Undead Legion armour. That's the armour of the Abyss Watchers. So we do have that now as well. So yeah, just get that one. That'll do us just now. And I think we can go up and see what we can get off of Ludlith. We can get the Faring Greatsword, I believe it's called. Yep, the Faring Greatsword, so I'm going to take that. It's a good sword, I like it. I'm saying I like it, but again I've not really used it that much, but it is a good sword. You can also make use of the wee dagger as well that you've seen the Abyss Watchers have, and I believe you can use that dagger to parry. So again, if you're good at parrying in the game, again, you can take full advantage of that. But I suck at parrying, so I just tend not to embarrass myself trying to do it. I've managed to pull off a few successful parries, but it's definitely not my thing. Just the timing for me just seems a bit off, and I can never get it right. I always go either too early or too late, and it's just something I try not to embarrass myself with doing. So in order to progress, you just come up to this altar here, and as you can see, it backs away, and we go down now to the Catacombs of Carthus, where of course, you know, your typical game has its compulsory poison area, underwater area in some games, and of course your compulsory skeleton areas, and this is it for Dark Souls 3 is in the Catacombs of Carthus. We've got Carthus Rogue, that does bleed damage. It's basically just done another resin, but rather than like lightning or poison, it does bleed. So these guys here can be quite tricky. As you can see there, they just do that. That's kind of delayed attack, and they do bleed damage as well, so... Have a nice trip! My character's just that attractive, he fell for me. Get it? These get it? Ah, yous get it. The things with the skeleton is, I believe they might do it. When you get them down like that, they can come back. So yeah, there's an archer up here. Let's take him out. Then you can round here, there is a trap. This is a wee pressure plate, so if you stand on that, arrows will shoot out. And I can't remember what's actually down here. I do remember there's some quite good stuff down here. Just a soul. I believe there's a hidden wall. This is it here. Actually, I think this is a pyromancy. Yes, a pyromancy tome. So again, if you are wanting to do a sort of pyromancer build, be sure to pick that up. And there's nothing really here, so I'm just going to head on back up the ladder. Now, depending how quickly I can get through this bit, we might have enough time in the video to take on the next boss. But we'll sort of play it by ear, we'll see how the rest of the video goes. If not, we will be taking on the boss on the next video. So when you come down here, there's two of those tricky guys. As you can see, the one right there. I don't know if these skeletons are going to come back. No, we'll just take this one on first. Come on, you. Well, apparently taking on the two. This could be quite tricky. Come on then. Come on then. Just a flesh wound. So that dropped a Titanite shard. And where did this one drop? Titanite shard and Carthus Rogue. So you can go down there as well. You normally meet Anroy of Astora down that way, if you're continuing that sort of story arc. Now you come down here, you want to run, because it's about to get Raiders in the Lost Ark on your ass. Like so. You can just roll past that. Now there are skeletons here that throw sort of hexes at you. They are homing. They do kind of tend to follow you, similar to the... oh Christ, the Evangelists. I think that's her name, isn't it? There you go, but I got that wee backstab in it, so that one didn't really get me. But they can be quite annoying, and when you get further up here as well, there is jars that if you break, literally hundreds of them come out after you, and they can be really annoying. So there is some goodies down there, but I don't really think they're worth it. I think it's a ring. I can't remember what the ring does. I'll look it up. If it is significant, I will come back and I'll get it. And I went over that pressure plate. Clever me. So let's see if I can sneak up behind this guy. But the bloody skeletons spawned. Goddamn skeletons. Come on then. I could stop doing your shit. Fuck it. Fuck it. I don't think he's coming back. Oh, he is coming back. So yeah, like what happened there. Hit that jar, and I think they're called hexes. If they're not, I'm just going to be calling them that anyway for the sake of the video. So there's, again, two of these guys down here. Set that trap off, see if I can do any damage to them. Nope. That one's taken care of. Got a large titanite off him, that's good. And a titanite shard. Oh, so just be careful of that wee drop there. I nearly fell for it. Got a nice wee ember. Just be careful of that. Come back here. Large titanite. And there's a bonfire down here. So what I'm going to do is, between now and here, this is the last bonfire before the boss. And it's just a whole bunch of skeletons and rats, etc. So I am just going to run past them all and just head straight up to the boss. The next boss isn't too bad. It's classed as one of the easier bosses in the game. In fact, I'm pretty sure he's classed as the easiest boss in the game. I've only ever died to him once. So what you want to do is you want to come out here, turn left at the rats. There's another sort of guy here, he'll throw shit at you. As you can see, he's quite agile. You just want to run down here. There's a crystal lizard down here as well, wee baby one. Want to make sure you grab that before he runs off. Did I get him? Did I get him? Ah, I got him. So you get a nice wee fire gem. But this guy here, you can just sort of do a nice power attack behind him. He should fall off. Bye bye. Now if you hang around this area too long, literally hundreds of skeletons will come after you. But, away around that, don't worry, I am going to come back and get all these items that's here. But you can destroy this bridge. You can see a lot of the skeletons over there, so you can destroy this bridge and they can't come and get you. And now, on up here, and we're at the next boss already. Just in through here. So this boss is called High Lord Wolnir. So you touch the goblet. Basically just a big giant skeleton that likes to wear a lot of bling, a lot of bracelets. I'm assuming they're Prada. In fact, I'm assuming they're made in Mordor or something like that. They look like the One Ring all over his arms. Basically, you just need to destroy the bracelets, and that's him. So, yeah. They're basically Horcruxes, basically. So you just want to destroy them, and that's it. You can do an attack if you get too close to him. You can sort of emit this sort of dark mist that does quite a bit of damage to you. Your health just constantly goes down. So he is quite big, but don't be intimidated by his size. Just go after the bracelets. Oh, that's his attack there. He's doing it on me right now. Oh Jesus, get back up. He can also spawn a giant sword as well, but you can kill him quick enough. So I just need to destroy the next one. What's you going to do? What are you going to do? I think that's I'm going to spit. No, it's not. So that's the only thing that's quite annoying in this fight, is actually just trying to make sure that he's staying still long enough for you to actually attack the bangles. I just think maybe another hit or two should do it. And that's it. Easy as that, and you'll crawl back into the abyss. And we've got the soul of High Lord Wolnir. So what we're going to do is we'll just head back to Firelink Shrine now, see what his soul can offer us, maybe level up a wee bit, and then we'll end the video there, and we'll progress to the next area during the next video. Now the next area of the game is the area that many people claim that the real Dark Souls begins. The difficulty does spike quite dramatically going into the next area forward. Apart from another boss fight, there is another boss fight that's relatively easy, but apart from that they do get a lot harder from here on out. It kind of installs a false sense of anxiety. Sorry, a false sense of security, sorry, in you. That how easy that boss fight is. You're like, right, okay, that wasn't too bad. I can take on the rest of the game, and then the difficulty just spikes after that. So, let's go back up to Ludleth, see what he has to offer us. I think there's Wolnir's Holy Greatsword, which I was never really a fan of, so I can't remember what the other thing was. It's just the Black Serpent Pyromancy, which I'm not doing a Pyromancy build in this, so I might just leave that. Let's get D scaling and strength, and E and dexterity, D and faith. Yeah, I'm not going to be using this all that much. You sort of need a good balance between strength, dex and faith. I'm not going to be putting anything in faith really all that much, in fact at all, for this character anyway. So I'm just going to sell the soul. I think there's another soul we picked up as well. There's a few souls here actually. So that, and that. And then we'll go and level up. So I'm going to get my vitality up a wee bit again, go for strength, and go for dex. That's me level 49, so I'm actually at quite a good level for progressing to the next part of the game. So I'm going to wrap the video up here. So in the next time we'll progress to the next area, see what that's all about. As I said, that's where the real Dark Souls experience begins. So that'll be a lot of fun. So of course, if you liked the video, please give it a like, leave a wee sub as well, and thanks for watching, and take care.